everyone. Welcome to the Girl Get Up podcast. I am your host, the Aquarian Chancellor, and this is the podcast where I share my stories. I bring my guests on. They share their stories, all in hopes that inspires you, the listening audience, to go out and discover your infinite possibilities. Today is a guest episode. I have a guest. His name is Jarmar Green. Jarmar, please share with the audience who you are and what you do.
Awesome. Yes. Thank you, C, for even inviting me to the platform. So I'm a musician here out of Indianapolis, Indiana, smack dab at the crossroads of America. Hey, you're gonna hear it from me, I promise. And I'm a musician. I like to, I'd say I'm an artist because I take myself past just the music part. I take ideas and translate them into lyrics and translate them into actions through my music. So I think that's a better description of what I do.
Okay, so you say Indianapolis.
Yeah.
That the Twin Cities?
No.
No, oh, it's that Minneapolis. Is that Lord, please.
Exactly. That's why I was like, that's why I intro. We're at the crossroads of America. We're right under Chicago. So if you know where Chicago is,
Okay.
2 hours
Yeah.
south, you get to
So
Indianapolis, Indiana.
please, so share your journey into music. You said that you are an artist. You said that you like to focus on the music. You are a creator as well. So please share with the audience your journey into music.
Yeah, absolutely. So I don't know if you can see like right behind me, there's like a headless guitar, but that was my way of getting into music was I wanted to play in a band. I think just in junior year of high school, I got with some friends, started a band. It wasn't really meaning anything. And I continued to play guitar. And then I got into my love of music at first. It was one thing to be in a band with friends, but my love for music really grew when I got into a death metal band. And I
Okay.
started playing these really tuned down guitars and really heavy music, and there was an experience to that I really liked about like not only the live shows but just like the passion behind the music,
Mhm.
the screaming and the yelling, if you will. But the guitar work is where it was really giving me the motivation to get into music. After several years of doing that, I noticed that managing 5 people in a band is really hard. Like
Mhm.
that was not that fun actually. And then not only that, lugging all this equipment in a U-Haul to place to place to place, that's 35, 45 minutes to build up your set, but
Mhm.
also 45 to 55 minutes to tear it down and load it back up into the truck for a 15 to 25 minute set, right? It wasn't that fun. So like
Mhm.
I wanted to continue to do music. And that's when Jamar Green is it's Reginald Jamar Green. So Jamar Green is my middle and my last name. So that's where I got my stage name. And I started writing music for myself. I started to connect with people from like high school that I knew did beats or did production, and I
Mhm.
started to get beats, and I started to just to write, and I take real life experiences and goals, and I want to make sure that I translated that into my music because the power of putting things out in the universe really does happen.
Yeah.
So
Okay, so that's not typical to
no,
hear that a man of color
yeah,
started in death metal.
exactly,
That's
exactly.
not typical. Would you say influenced you to go into that direction?
Good question, C. So, um, what influenced me to get into death metal was really I was like in high school, and I was the freshman year, sophomore year. So right before I got into like my grandmother bought me a guitar in like middle school. I never played it, but like because of this moment in like freshman year, sophomore year, my buddy just picked me up one day. We were hanging out and we went to a show.
Okay.
And it was a band. There was several bands playing, but the ones that really opened up my mind to like the music was like the Contortionists, which is they're a
Okay.
band from Indiana. They're a
Uh-huh.
huge band from Indiana. They blew up from Indiana and everything. But like those time signatures, those that music that they produce, not only was it like guitar heavy, drum heavy, but it was synthesizer heavy. Doesn't that sound like rap music beats right now? So like
Yeah.
that is literally what got me into like wanting to do progressive death metal and but also
Mhm.
just do music. So um that's what really triggered like, oh, music is that's where I want to be at.
Okay.
That moment in grade school or something or in early high school.
Yeah. Yeah. So it sounds as if your peer group had an influence
Not
and
really. It was a spare the moment for him too because he's a person of
okay.
color too. He was Filipino, half black, and everything like that. And I was just like, Marcus, are we sure we're going in here? This place is full of jam packed, full of people that don't look like us. But yeah, it was a vibe. The when I took away like the moment of like the Contortionists and the other bands that were playing, and I took their music and I was like, God
Mm,
dang, hold on, they doing some different stuff I ain't never heard
mhm.
in what my mom showed me, like the R&B
Yeah.
rap stuff like that. It was really different. It really hooked me. So I think that really translated into my music now. And I don't really fit myself in a genre because I rap sing. I don't know. There's some parts that you hear that it's like, oh, that's R&B. And I was like, okay, that's too gangster. I don't know why he sounds like that. But like I think the collective of just like the experiences from death metal, from hip hop to rap really paved my sound and I'm able to translate my stories to my music and put it out because I'm comfortable in doing that because of how much exposure I've had from different genres.
Yeah. Would you say that you all being welcomed into that environment kind of broke some misconceptions that you might have had about heavy metal music and
Yeah.
initially going in? Yeah.
Because everybody, I thought like before getting into the heavy metal and stuff, I thought like everybody was biting off bat heads and no, there's a whole genre of like Christian death metal out there.
Right.
Like it's so crazy. Like I opened one of my bands when I was with Realms. We opened up for a first ever sold out show I've ever opened up for was for a band called For Today, and
Hmm.
that's a wow. They're a huge band, Christian focused band, and they did death metal, and
Yeah.
it was eye opening to see like even that from being able to see like bands like called Suicide Silence
Yeah.
rest in peace, Mitch Luger. But uh, to see like For Today, like the
Yeah.
same type of music, but one's like Suicide Silence and the other's Christian. Like it's kind of like wow, eye-opening. Like music can be anything, any idea that you want it to be, but it's how authentic that you can translate those ideas into thoughts into your music to push that to really grow a listener or a vibe, if you will. Vibes
Yeah.
are really big, and I feel like I've been blessed to be able to understand so many vibes in music to really translate that.
Yeah, thank you for sharing that because I just
Yeah.
feel even that, can break some misconceptions that people may have of that particular genre of music.
Hmm.
I I
Exactly.
see your first song was posted to YouTube 7 years ago.
Oh
That's a
yeah,
long time ago.
yeah.
I was gonna ask you, what did you learn about yourself? Because there is a difference between the music that you put out 7 years ago and then your most recent projects. What did you learn about yourself and your style since then from now to
Oh
now?
man. Oh man. Like I've definitely been able to my very first song was Vero Discretion and it was called Finesse before and I rebranded it because I had uh, more involved industry people working on the music.
Hmm.
So it was really cool to rebrand that and just in that learning and in my learning from viewer discretion, nutrients, and promise me. I feel like those are my dynamic as a musician. So like what I learned from there, it's boundless. Like it's
Oh.
it's not like it's not like like coming from those three songs, I've tried to fit in a box where it's like how can that box actually fit me is what I
Hmm.
took from my music now from then to now. Like
Hmm.
when I go into a beat now. I think about like a lot of experiences and a lot of not necessarily, okay, I have a lyric here that I'm starting a song and I need to make sure everything rhymes. No, it's like, let me tell a story and then make those words rhyme to make sure I'm telling this right story. And I've gotten more comfortable with that. And that just takes time and practice, right? From like
Yeah.
anything, right? To get more comfortable. But oh man, I'm totally in a different like headspace when it comes to music now than I was
Nice. What is
back then.
important for you when you are creating your music, you're creating your sound? What do you use? What do you try to stay true to when you are in that creative space?
Definitely myself. Try to stay true to myself and try to stay true to the vibe of the beat. So like I in my music I always talk about like go out, get your money, hustle, make sure you watch your six, control what you can control, and uncomfortable moments will be more comfortable, period. If you can control everything that you can control, those uncomfortable moments can be comfortable, period. And I take those values into my music. And over time, it's taken me a long time to get there. And I even reflect to my real life. I'm in sales and my job, my 9 to 5 is I'm in sales. So like a lot of that has to directly tie to like my mentality and my music. Like my business comes first. Like relationships are awesome, but don't let it interfere from like your vibe, your well-being, your family, your passions, your money. So like I take all those values and I've been really eager to hone in on those skills more, but I feel like I've come a long way.
Yeah. What do you mean you feel like you come a long way from when you initially started? Was your message different?
Mm-mm. I think even then, like it wasn't like my message was different. It was just like, oh, what words would be more acceptable in the rap feeling instead of me being like, well, what words can I choose and what
Mm.
stories can I tell to really like hone into this beat and like because I don't really take the freestyle approach when I'm writing music and just spew
Okay.
anything down. Like I really like take the time. I listen to the beat. I get the feelings I want from those beats, and then
Hmm.
I tell a story. And maybe I'm telling two stories in one beat. Maybe I'm telling
Okay.
one long story in one beat. But it's all like collective, and it's all true to me, and it's all true to my values.
Yeah. You know who else says that? Andre 3000. I
Oh
love
yeah,
him. Yeah, he's dope.
he's he's surpassed. I mean, he's surpassed the thought process of being looked at from other perspectives. He is
Hmm.
one with himself, and he carries himself, and he carries his weight in every project that he does. He's a good role model for sure.
Yeah. Well, that kind of touches on my next question. Who are your faves in the mainstream, like rap or music scene? Who are some of your faves?
Um, I like to look at people who elevated from music
Okay.
as my role models and things like the one that probably is going to hit the most home is obviously Kanye. He is
Okay, yeah,
a
love Kanye.
visionary. I mean, if
Mhm.
every person in my seat's going to say like some part of Kanye's history is
Mhm.
highlightable or like you can grab influence from. You just can't. Nah, he took music, he ran them out. He's into fashion now. I have probably 12 of his shoes. I have his shirt on right now. Like I just don't know how he took his Midwest story, turned it
Mhm.
around and elevated it hard. And I got to hold down to Kanye because when I look at Kanye, I see myself as well because
Mhm.
he's working 10 times where I want to be at in the next 10, 20 years, right? So like I really hold dear to even wanting to work with him one day. I keep that in the universe, obviously. But like coming away from that, but like some names you probably would never hear, like Lil Boosie. He took music and now
Okay,
he's in
love Lil
acting.
Boosie.
He now
Mhm.
he's in acting. He has hit after hit after hit. Like I can go through his YouTube and man, I know that song from the time when I'm back in the bus going into school, but at the club as well.
Yeah.
Like he is a let me think about Master P.
Mhm.
Percy, like he was in the NBA. He has his own
Mm.
ice cream. He has his,
Take
he
chips,
was able,
take
yeah.
chips.
Like, come on. Like, he has taken his music, his label, he has elevated all within you would never know unless you did your research, like under the cover of getting money. Like, he's literally the hood dream, if you will.
Mm. So it sounds
So
like
funny.
because you would consider yourself an independent artist, right?
Yeah, definitely. I don't have any funding. Just he's if it wasn't for like music, like how true he is to himself and how true he is on interviews and he his himself and his people and his sanity versus Hollywood, he's a
Mhm.
good role model too, man. He's
Yeah,
true to himself and true to the truth. I like
yeah.
that.
You can say as you are building a brand that it is important for you to have other things outside of music.
Absolutely. Like merchandise and Master P has said it, it's product.
Mhm.
Product, something tangible they can hold and take with them. Music is one thing to get your name. It's a really good marketing tool, but
Mhm.
that product is at the end of the day. They can hold ice cream, they can hold t-shirts, they can hold pants, they can hold things that they wear. That's where you really come in together. Like this shirt was $20. Like Kanye has a website right now that everything he has is $20. Like
Oh, really? I
everything,
didn't know that.
everything. And it's all right quality. Like, I mean, I am looking like a trash bag right here, but it's I mean, it's nice quality. It's nice quality and it feels good. So, but nonetheless, I really do think that it's in the product game. It's in like, and that's where I see my hopefully like as I continue. Like I haven't found many people that are in the merchandise that I want to team up with yet. I've done a couple of merchandise through my metal projects, and I've done a couple of merchandise through my hip hop projects, but like nothing that I wanted to go into business and start creating my ideas from. But I know it's coming. I just need to find
Yeah,
a reliable, trustful source and being able to put money into that. And so I know REI or ROI will come back is very important, right? I'm a business guy, so. I got to be smarter about my money than my money wants me to be.
yeah. I think that's important. I like that you said that. You said, I know
Yeah,
that it's coming.
yeah,
Like thinking ahead, having that
yeah,
vision.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah,
Thank
yeah. All that is coming in due time. Um, just every day working yourself
Out
and
of all of your projects,
opportunities
what would
open.
you say was your most like you felt the most was your favorite? If you did.
So I will use this time to go ahead and just announce this next project that's coming out on January
Okay.
28th. It's called Back
Okay.
Ends. It's 5 song. I call it an album. The Spotify, Apple Music of the world will call it an EP. I call it an album
Okay.
because I'm independent as hell. Those 5 songs cost a lot of money, and that's a damn album. That's 15 minutes of your time listening to me. That's an album to me. So like back ends is about to be top of the flight. Like I put in heart and soul in that. That's all like songs that were done maybe a year ago that like I needed to revamp, but like I found like, oh no, this needs a proper release. And these are what these 5 songs are. I got a video that's coming out called Financials that's going to be on this project called Back Ends that's coming out here in a couple of weeks. And
I feel
I'm
like those
feeling
two.
really good about those two. And I gotta also shout out CDAB because Chris Burnside, he's the one who like helped me transition from metal to hip hop. And we had another friend, John, and that was like my Migos experience for music. Like we were a 3-man group. We did shows. John did the DJing, the beat making, and me and Chris handled the lyrics and the rapping. And it was fun because we were both good storytellers. Been able to like Chris is an insane lyricist. Like his lyricism is way up here. Like I'm good at like making stories into like jokes and then putting them into music and things like that. But he has lyricism because he's just listened to so much
As
damn
an
music. So that was my
independent
Migos moment.
artist, and I know that before when you were doing more of the garage, not garage, but the more of that metal music,
Hmm. Hmm.
you stated that you were on the scenes doing shows and stuff like that. Now that you're a little bit, you've matured in your career and, you're doing more music and you have a new project coming out, do you foresee yourself going back on the road?
Oh yeah, I want to start doing more shows. Obviously, more local shows would be nice. Like, to this day, like I played on venues. I played at birthday parties. I've been playing. I played at like licensed concerts, like opening up for licensed people, and through my metal music and through my hip hop. I will say the best atmosphere that comes from a show is a basement show. Somebody's basement. I don't know what it
Really?
is about those shows, but they are so live. The drinks are, it must be something in the drinks. I don't know. But like those crowds give you so much attention, give you so much energy back. Oh man. And I don't know. And usually they're free. It's just like a free show. But no, those shows and those events, I will say like basement shows are more homey. You have a better connection with the people, and I don't know. I've been able to been fortunate enough to play at a lot of places, and my show career is not over by any means, but definitely that basement show was so awesome, and I've played maybe three or four of them.
Yeah. Well, shout out to you. Okay.
Yeah,
So, what do you want people to know about Jamar Green that will help them connect with your music? And also, please share with the audience where they can find it.
absolutely. See, thank you so much for the platform, and once again, my name is Jamar Green, right here in Indianapolis, Indiana, Naptown. You can find me on all platforms under BLK Bullet, BLK Bullet, BULLETX on Instagram, Facebook, and yada yada, all the other stuff. But yes, I got the album coming out. It's called Back Ends, January 28th. All platforms. 5 minutes or 5 songs, 15 minutes of your time. You can't go wrong. You'll get the ups, the downs of Jamar Green, and you'll learn a lot. You'll learn a lot about me.
Do your music. Okay. Well, we're going to follow you. Oh, did you give out your Instagrams, your
Yeah,
social?
yes.
Okay.
BLK Bullet, BULLETX, Black Bullet X on Instagram.
Okay. And if people are looking to get more information about you, they could go to Instagram and then from there they can find all of your links to all of your music.
Oh yeah, everything is in there. But personally, just hit me up. I'm an open guy. I'm able to talk. I got hands. I can text.
Okay. Okay. Before I let you go, this is a platform of inspiring people to believe in their infinite possibilities. So could you give the audience some words of wisdom that you may use for yourself to keep you motivated, keep your head in the game, and focus on your craft?
Absolutely. And I carry this from not only my workaday world, but also just in my day-to-day life is control what you can control because there's a lot of uncomfortable moments out there. Whether you're going to work, whether you're getting up, whether you're attending to the kids, whether you're doing something for yourself, there's always a journey involved with it. And there's some uncomfortable times along those journeys. But if you can control what you can control, all things, all things uncomfortable will be comfortable.